Hello again, everybody. This is Joe Zadalis from NJ.com High School Sports, talking to my colleague Bill Evans about the South Jersey Group 2 football playoffs, which begin this weekend. Bill, we've been touting this group for a while. A couple surprise teams down there in Camden and Buena. Tell me what you think of the bracket.
Yeah, I mean, we knew from the beginning of the year this was going to be tough. Cedar Creek didn't make it, and they were a 6-2 team. You look at some of the other brackets with some 2 and 3 win teams. So this is pretty deep, and I think that at least the top 5 teams all have a shot to win it.
And I'm a little bit more familiar with Barnegat than Bill is, and I think they would have been a contender, but they lost their quarterback to a fractured ankle on Friday night, Sinjin Erskine, and I think that kind of makes it tough sledding for the Bengals. Give me an idea who you think are going to be the semifinalists here and why.
Well, I think Camden's probably got too much for Collingswood. I mean, that's a little bit of a nice neighborhood matchup, but I think that's probably a 3 to 4 touchdown game. Camden's probably a little too athletic for them. I think they could wind up playing West Deptford. West Deptford is the 5th seed, but they're 37-2 in their last 39 games. They're a real tough team. They can run it, they can throw it. They play great defense. Glassboro is great too. I mean, that Glassboro-West Deptford matchup is phenomenal. And I think you're probably looking at Buena and Haddonfield in the other semifinal.
Are we looking at defensive games in this bracket, or do you see it more as a real explosive, high-octane offense bracket?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like all these teams have both. I don't think you're going to see games in the 40s. I don't think you're going to see a 10-7. I think you're looking at a lot of 24-20s. Something along those lines, and it's going to come down to turnovers. And there's a couple teams like West Deptford and Haddonfield both have really good kickers, and I think that could be important in some of these close games that we're going to see.
All right, crystal ball time, Bill. Give me your final and who's going to win it all.
I'm going to pick an upset here. It surprised a lot of people. I think West Deptford beats Camden. I've just really liked what I've seen out of them. Camden obviously is athletic enough to play with anybody, but a couple times I've seen them, they've turned it over a few times, and if that happens with West Deptford, I think they'll lose. And again, they have a good kicker in Luke Cornelius who can bang it from 40 yards and in, so that they could win a field goal game there, and I think it's going to be an all-colonial matchup. I think Haddonfield wins against Buena, and I think we're going to get the rematch of a game that Haddonfield beat West Deptford 28-25 in overtime, and I think Haddonfield takes it again.
That's it for South Jersey Group 2. Stay tuned to NJ.com for complete coverage of all state football playoffs. I'm Joe Zadalis with Bill Evans.